Alright, after my last video saying the world is too precious, I decided to prove a point. You don't have to take offense to everything. Taking offense is on you, and solely on you. You can just carry on with your life. So I went to the one place I knew wouldn't let me down, the RoastMe subreddit. I was looking at doing a new segment of reacting to roasts anyway, and what better way to kill two birds with one stone than to throw my own mug up there. It's not so easy, it turns out. My first photo got rejected due to editing or Photoshop. I tried again an hour later with a different photo, same thing. So I turned the front light that makes my mug all shiny off and took 2 with my phone camera. Still no luck. 3 attempts, still couldn't get it up. Story of my life. After yarning with the mods and explaining that if I was gonna Photoshop it, I'd add some fucking hair to my head and in the middle of my mustache. They said chuck them all up on Imgur, or whatever the fuck it is, and just use that. Multiple photos, the same proves they're not edited, apparently. So, success. I have yet to be back to the subreddit, and I'm quite excited to see what they've got. I've let the boys in Discord report to me and let me know how many comments are there, and I feel like it's kind of gone dead now, so I'll do it. What am I expecting? Everyone knows their own flaws, right? So you don't go into these not expecting something. So receding hairline jokes, old man jokes, dirty man jokes due to having a beard, resting bitch face, and possibly roasting my forced smile, because there's nothing worse. What else? Moles that look like small flecks of shit scattered all over my face. Looks like I was eating ass and it exploded all over me. That sort of thing. Alright, I'm ready. Yeah, ready as I'll ever be. The point is, you are too old to have headphones like that on. I won these puppies from Logitech. Got sick Hyperbeast covers on them too. Look at that. Ooh. But yeah, I am old, so valid point. Pick a photo and stick to it. This isn't Grindr. Said a man familiar with Grindr, obviously. But noted, keep switching your photos on Grindr, guys, if you want success. Cheers, mate. Gaming chairs are cool if you're under 30. And the follow-up comment, someone's kidding themselves. Gaming chairs are cool if you're under 15. Yeah, alright, fair point. Gaming chairs are actually cool whenever. I'm an old-ass man and I look for a comfy chair now. This is comfy, so I'm going to sit in it. I found the guy that screams the N-word at the 8-year-old on his Minecraft stream. Yeah, good. That one's actually not too bad. But that's not me, that's one of the boys in my Discord, Mudjo. That's your thing, bro. Someone that annoys you. Naggers. Out of all the pictures you took for the roast pick, the ones where you smile are the creepiest. Self-confidence issues, maybe. Boom! There it is. I knew one of those is coming. And accurate. I hate for smiling on command, so yeah, self-confidence issues. I never thought it was possibly, but you look like a shittier version of Jason Segel. Oh, good. Yeah. I actually haven't got this in a long time. I figured my face stopped looking like him, but I'll take it, because Jason Segel is a pretty amazing dude, so being a shittier version leaves me a lot of room to still not be too terrible. The headphones pushing your remaining hair forward isn't covering up your receding hairline well enough. No, it's not. It's got to the point where I can't cover it. The hair is retreating, and it's a sad fact of life. I've shaved it a few months back to confirm I'm still an ugly cunt when I'm bald. I am, so I'm not too worried about it, to be honest. All those angles and not one could adequately capture your elevated level of doucheness. I mean, I swiveled slightly in my chair. It's not exactly game-changing angles, but yeah, you're right. It didn't nearly capture how douche I am. Next time I'll get some proper angles in there. So many pics Imgur put an ad in. An ad for getting rid of stinky feet. Even Imgur's ad algorithm thinks you look like an unwashed foot. I hate to tell you this, my guy, but you know ads aren't based off the pictures, right? It would seem you've either been checking out remedies for your stinky feet, or just checking out stinky feet. Aw, deleted one. Well, that's a missed opportunity. Does your forearm have a tumour? What? They look like normal forearms, don't they? No, it's I think I see it. It looks like my elbow's midway up my forearm. Weird. Yeah, it's not a tumour. Your photos are perfect illustrations of what a bell-end looks like. Sick roast, bro. Normie as fuck. But he did say perfect, so that's a win for me. Fucking hell, look at this one. A wall of text. Okay, as it is with the RoastMe, a wall of text is generally copy-paste from somewhere, and it drags on, ultimately ending in my suicide or something. So, calling it now before I read it. Couldn't post just one picture of himself. What an arrogant cunt. That's a promising start. I love when people think they're so invincible they ask strangers to find kinks in their armor, but have no idea what's about to happen to them. I know, mate, and my body is ready. You seek validation from strangers on the internet because you feel empty at home. The kind of emptiness that gets you to drink one too many and shoot your mouth off to try and get someone to argue with you. Because it's only in an argument do you feel like anyone is really listening to you, when you actually have nothing new or interesting to say. You think you'll hit it big in your chair in front of your green screen and everyone will realise how unique and special you are? But you're not, and you'll never hit it big. You're no better than the snowflakes you destroy with those. Thinking you're unique and that your opinion will shape and change the world. Fuck, I hope not. You're the guy that walks into a room and thinks you're the smartest person. Well, I work for Army, so yeah. The funniest, and if you had to, you could beat up everyone in the room. Again, I work for Army, so nah. You think you're the alpha and it's because of this you'll never have a real connection with anyone. Your wife probably hates you and wishes she never brought you a camera, because now she realises how much you just stare at yourself. Fuck mate, I have so many mirrors in my house, she knows that already. You think you're so perfect and that nothing can touch you or change you. And you're right, nothing will fix that empty feeling you get when you think you deserve praise and it's met with nothing. Again, I worked for Army, so fuck. Fuck me, this one drags on. It would have been better off not saying anything to you so you know no one is watching and no one cares. But instead, I care enough to warn you. Oh, it's pretty sweet. That little voice in the back of your head trying to tell you you're a piece of shit should end it. Wow. I don't have that, but there you go, there's the suicide. Called it. That little voice, it's growing, and listening to it is the only way. Oh, the only way you'll find something real. Probably read the whole sentence before you react. Listen to it just enough to have personal reflection and connection. Blocking it out is only going to lead to repressed rage, which you'll take out on the person closest to you if you don't already. Yeah, that carried on. Too long didn't read. I should have fucking read this at the start and skipped the bullshit. You look like the kind of person that beats their dog if they couldn't find their wife. There we go, that's actually funny. You look like the kind of person that thinks a school shooting would have gone different if they were there. You look like the kind of person who thinks climate change is a hoax. I can't even be bothered dissecting all of that. It's very generic. The best was the too long didn't read. Probably should have just wrote that bit, mate. You look like the kind of person that beats their dog if they can't find their wife. How can I not find my wife? She's in the kitchen, where she should be. You look like the kind of person that thinks a school shooting would have gone different if they were there. We don't even have school shootings here, man. We had one in 1923. Must be all that freedom you guys have. Blah blah climate change. We all know it's real unless you're a fucking idiot. Alright, now that's over, back to the roast. Is the point that single fathers can get roasted too? Oh, and not cry about it. Yes, that is the point. Those muscles are not from going to the gym. He just faps and cries way too much at the bed. Well, there's no such thing as too much. And sometimes I get a little emotional. But there's nothing wrong with the cry wink. I'd say that's the best one so far. Nicely done. Simple. You look like the result of an alpaca and Tarzan sex session where Jane walked in on them. It's an interesting visual. Did Jane just walk in, or did she join in? Like, am I bred by human, or am I bred by alpaca woman? Strange. But being a Kiwi, it's more likely it was a sheep than an alpaca. Not bad, I guess. Fuck you, post a single photo, not a fucking link to a narcissistic photo spray of you in your jerk-off closet. Well, I've explained the photo spray. Good word though, narcissistic. Interestingly, this room has no windows, so it's technically classified as a closet or a cupboard. And I do jerk off in it, so you're not too far off the money. The point is, green screens can be used for anything, not just gay porn. What? You know the wall doesn't actually change, right? It's always just green. I can't turn around and watch gay porn on it. I suppose I could watch it through my recording software. That'd actually be pretty sick, and I could pretend I'm in it. That'd be alright, actually. Not gay porn, though, but it'd be alright. Cheers. Have you seen my baseball? Have you seen my wiener? That's a good quote. I'll take that. Do I look like that guy? Yeah, good. Have you seen my baseball? Have you seen my wiener? This F guy. Terrible start to a roast. He didn't even swear. Oh, and a link. This better be good. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is probably the best roast by far without even really trying. It's more just because the picture's amusing. I'm not even sure how it's a roast, to be honest. But look at the size of Thanos' nipples. Look at those areolas. Holy hicka. Unlucky, mate. That gyno's going to be so bad when the roids stop. This is the 1,000-yard stare of a guy reflecting on the decision to leave his wife and 3 kids for the 16-year-old he teaches phys ed to, only to find out she just told her parents and they're calling the police. I just have 2 kids, mate. Well, that appears to be it. This community's dropped its standards something fierce. That was actually pretty pathetic. When the best one is a picture of Thanos all vascular and swole about 6 months after the meme was already dead, that's pretty disappointing. Anyway, the point and why I wanted to prove it. Just care less, and don't get offended by everything. The world can be a pretty funny place if you let it be. I somehow stumbled upon a YouTube channel called Special Books by Special Kids. Some people have it fucking rough. And the thing that comes out often is have a sense of humour and don't take everything so seriously. Look at this dude. If this guy can laugh, you fucking can.
What would you say is the most important thing?
To have a sense of humor and not be so serious.